The iPhone 11 and iPad 7 were recently announced.
And to tell you about the newest iPad, I'd like to invite Jaws to the stage. Jaws.
But you don't want to upgrade the iPhone. Maybe you don't think the new feature justifies the price of the phone. Whatever the reason, you notice your phone is starting to move a bit slow. So what do? Well, I'm Elijah with the Icon, and I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Before we get started, if this video helps you, please consider giving us a like, share, and subscribe. It's not needed, just knowing that this video has helped someone is enough, but it does really help us out. I'm hoping we can get to 1,000 subscribers with this video because we are so close. Now, most of these should work on the iPhone 6 and iOS 7 and up, but some will require you to have at least an iPhone 7 with ISO 11. And if you're having trouble with your phone moving slow, it might just pay to update it just in general. Now, this is assuming you've tried resetting the phone and factory restoring and your phone is still not as moving as fast as you like. If your phone is older, it probably has common hardware degradation, which may be slowing it down. So this is how you fix it. We're gonna start with number 1, free up memory on your phone. Text can take a lot of memory, specifically those with a lot of pictures and videos in them. Start by opening messages and scrolling down to find the messages you can live without. Swipe to the right and tap delete. But let's say you don't want to delete the conversation, but you could do without some of the images and videos they send you. Just choose images by opening up their messages and tapping the eye icon, and then pressing on the image until you see the option menu. Press more and then tap on all the images you want to remove from your device. If you have audio messages, you can change the settings so they automatically delete. Go to settings, then messages, scroll down to the bottom and change the expiration of the audio messages from never to after 2 minutes. And now that leads us to number 2, turn off automatic updates and app refresh. Your apps will update automatically so you don't have to do it manually. But by having your apps updating in the background, it can slow down your phone and reduce battery life. To stop automatic updates, go to Settings, iTunes and App Store, and tap the toggle switch to turn off updates in the automatic download section. This will disable automatic updates, so fair warning, you will need to do it manually from this point on. Next, apps will refresh their content in the background. For example, your Instagram feed will automatically update with you having to do so when you open the app. Very useful and a time saver, but it can keep your CPU busy when it could be doing other things. To turn it off, go to Settings, General, Background App Refresh, and tap the toggle switch off. Or you can leave the background app refresh enabled at the top and turn it off for individual apps from the list below. You can also remove apps you're not using. If you have a lot of apps you don't use, especially those freemium games, those games that say they're free, but there's a bunch of in-game purchases, delete them. You don't need them at all. Pokemon Go is enough. Trust me. Number 3, change your file format. Starting with iOS 11, Apple added new file formats that can reduce the size of images and video. Go to Settings, Camera, Formats, and choose High Efficiency to use the new HEIF and HEVC formats. This will reduce file size and free up memory. Now, number 4, turn off locations. This was more about battery than speed. The apps using location services can help drain your battery. To fix this, go to Settings, Privacy, Location Services to adjust the settings for all your apps that use locations. Now, some of these you're going to want to keep, like Apple Maps and Pokemon Go, but things like Instagram and Facebook you can turn off. Clearly, I see an Apple iPhone as just a Pokemon Go machine, so sue me. And lastly, number 5, reduce your graphics. iOS is sexy, and it's only gotten sexier. But like with most pretty things, it's high maintenance.
Hey.
Apple added a lot of new visual effects with iOS 7. You can turn them off to help improve your phone's performance. Keep in mind, a lot of these graphics only became available due to Apple's A10 chip. So these options won't be available on the iPhone 6. So Let's start by turning off motion. Tap on Settings, General, Accessibility, Reduce Motion, and set Reduce Motion to On. This turns off the parallax effect, which is a cool effect, but you can definitely live without it. Next, you can reduce the see-through background effects, which can also slow things down on older iPhones. Tap on Settings, General, Accessibility, and set Reduce Transparency to On. Now, hopefully with these tips, it will help your phone's performance. If you tried all of them and you reset your phone and you've updated and you've done all these things, it might be time for you to upgrade to a new iPhone or at least get a newer version of the one you have. So for example, if you got the iPhone 8 when it was first released, it might be better for you to get a newer iPhone or a refurbished iPhone 8 from Apple. And if you have any comments, please feel free to ask me on Twitter or in the comments below. And subscribe to stay updated because we upload these videos weekly and we're trying to do multiple times a week, where we upload different things from vlogs to videos about science. And you get more chances to see my awkward face. So if that's something you're into, then good.
I like your face.
Because I like me. She likes me. I think you should too. Wonder how long I can just sit here without saying anything before it gets like really awkward.
It's awkward.
Okay, bye.